Hello, good day, my SM viewers. This is Satellite Media. Mr. Chinedu Michael, let us look at the countries that have recognized the sovereign state of Biafra. Of course, we understand that the recognition started even during the war. We have countries like Haiti, countries like Gabon, Cote d'Ivoire, I think Gambia. But currently, we are seeing someone who spoke on behalf of America in the ongoing Biafra declaration in Finland, saying that they are pushing, that they already marketed Biafra to American government, and that is going to be on the table of Trump as soon as Trump resumes office.
Breaking news. Congratulations to Biafrans all over the world. Congratulations to the first Jewish black nation in Africa. In the world, congratulations to all those who believe in freedom. Congratulations to Michael Robin and his colleagues, renowned world lobbyists who are making sure that there is a buy-in by different countries of the world, especially the G7. We are also looking at the angle of course, we are already done with South Korea in that regard, and we are going to reactivate our relationship with people who supported Biafra when Ojukwu, actually declared the nation about 50-something years ago or thereabout. We celebrate Julius Nyerere of Tanzania. We celebrate Cote d'Ivoire. We celebrate some other countries, Gabon and all of those who aided in which way or the other. You are not left behind, and we congratulate you. This time around, it is not going to be business as usual. Biafra is going to be the freest nation in the world, that will be open up to all manner of people around the world. No restriction, nothing. Is completely freedom, God's kingdom on earth. Of course, it has already started in Abia State, God's own state. We are going to model Biafra after that. We are going to model Biafra after American concept of development. We are going to model Biafra after the concept of Japan, and so many countries, China and other. No restriction, but nobody, in whichever way, will threaten the sovereignty and the people of Biafra. We are extending our joy and deep welcome, reservation to those who are doing all manner of network behind the scene to see that nnamdikanu is finally set free.
But let me even bring this to your attention, because this is a congressman, I'm talking about Mike Robin, who spoke during that convention, said that Nigeria is one example of colonialism, that the rise of Biafra will stop that in Africa.
Of course. Now, what does he tell you? I've told you that, in 1996, I don't want to mention, but precisely in 1996, there was an investigation conducted by a group. They started trailing the progenitors and the people. They started studying the Igbo nation. They started studying the Igbo people. They started studying one of the species of the black race who have what it takes, to imitate. Let me put that word. Imitate, the whites in terms of technology, in terms of reform, in terms of science, in terms of human study, behavior, and all the rest, human resources. So I always tell some people that the way Biafra is going, Nigeria will be something of the past any moment from now. Nigeria will only just enjoy this limited space it have. Any time from now, we are going to see another thing, that will be able to put the name Nigeria and allow freedom. People want to be free from this bondage. I can say bondage. The North is saying they want to separate. The Yorubas are following the shadows of Biafra anywhere they go, trying to see how they can navigate at the end of the day. But what the congressman who addressed Biafrans in the just concluded Finland event made it very clearly that Biafra will stop the political colonization of the entire Biafrans for over 64 years, and that is nothing but the truth. The only way that can be done is the world to show solidarity for Biafra, and that is exactly what they have done. In fact, Nigeria actually underrated Simon Eba. They didn't see it coming. They never saw it coming. But when it came, it took the world by surprise. I want to say a big congratulations to the Finnish president Alexander Stubb, for that solidarity, for that support, for that awareness, for that opportunity for us to attract the world solidarity to the Biafran cause. It has taken a global dimension.
Okay. Let me bring another angle, because it won't look like nnamdikanu and Sam Ekpa leading the convention in spirit. We saw nnamdikanu doing the opening prayer. An audio video where he did prayer was heard praying for the opening of the event. When he came to open the floor for dancing, we saw Sam Ekpa, his dancing step display all over the wall of the hall in what looked like he was there in physically. Of course, it was a virtual representation.
Let me tell you, nnamdikanu have already introduced the Jewish tradition in Biafran government, and that is what we are going to follow at the end of the day. You saw him play it, you saw him pray, you saw him go down on his knees, you saw him raise his hand, calling Chukwokike Abiyama. That's the God of Abraham. That's the way it's been pronounced in Igbo language. You call the God of Abraham. But we are the Chi, like the Israelis will call their own Chi. I make reference to the owner of Chivita. Is an Israeli. That word Chi is a Jewish name, and barely can come to Igbo land. Almost 70% of Igbo name starts with Chi. What does that tell you? It tells you the connection between the Igbos progenitors and Chukwokike Abiyama. That connection is deep. And Sam Ekpa, I must respect him for jettisoning some certain ideology that would have dismantled the success of what he achieved today, and move and advance, building on nnamdikanu's legacies.
Okay, now let's look at what is happening back here in Nigeria, because surprisingly we are seeing flags being hoisted different areas across Biafran territory, if you permit me to use that language. You see that we are seeing the revigoration of tenacity on the part of Biafrans back here in Nigeria.
Southeastern governors, we are amazed, because you wake up in the morning, they discover that the whole place has been flooded by Biafran flag. What does that tell you? The people want freedom from it.
So you mean they are not afraid of repression, oppression, as usual from Nigerian sovereign states?
No, as you state now, they have put Biafran sovereignty at the global level, and with Maze Sam Ekpa already in investigation or going to undergo court processes. What it means that an IPOB person anywhere in the world can be granted asylum. That is one of the significance of what happened in Finland.
So from what you have said, because people have argued that with this convention that was held in Finland, in spite of the fact that Sam Ekpa was detained, that it goes to show that the Igbos are resilient. But apart from that, we have seen a situation where a Finnish citizen who spoke during that convention said that the news in Nigeria is different from the news in Finland. That going by his own estimation, that Sam Ekpa will be released immediately after the convention.
Of course, we are going to say no, projected 2 weeks, but that's what I'm saying. From intelligence that has been played around already, in the realm already shows that the Finnish government acted in protection of Sam Ekpa against what they wanted to achieve. And I think they successfully achieved that, because I prefer a situation where nobody is going to come out and start shooting the Biafrans, because already they have already anchored the Biafran sovereignty and declaration in Finland in the court. So the matter is in the court, so it will be difficult for Nigeria government to carry out any attack on anybody anywhere. And by so doing, the world recognizes that there might be need to extend asylum to any IPOB person anywhere in the world. So it's a big one, and it's a big damage to Nigeria. And people are asking, why is it that Gowon is still silent up to this moment? We thought that Gowon would have, reactivated and maybe try to see how he can, engage the Biafrans again. But unfortunately, this one don't pass them completely.
Okay, we cannot talk of this without touching the area that has to do with the concern of the sovereignty of Biafra. Because understand that Dr. Ngozi Oraboze, who is standing in for Samonepa, presented the Biafran constitution, and we can hear people chanting UBA, UBA. I think that is the United States of Biafra.
Yes.
What do you have to tell us about the constitution?
I told you that, you know, when I said it, that you know what it's going to be. When they said United States, I mentioned it here that Biafra is going to model the government after United States of America. You know, where everybody will be independent, where everybody will be autonomous, where everybody will look at what he have in his backyard and be able to take care of himself, where there will be overbearing influence of the federal government of Biafra on any territory, any state, any province of Biafra. Everybody will have access to whatever he has and freedom, the way it is being operated in America. So when they say United States of America, of course, of Biafra is United States. You know, one is A, the other one is B. It tells you that God is working. We have United States of America, we have United States of Biafra. United States of America A, United States of Biafra B. Is that what it means? That, you know, Biafra is going to represent the African structure, the American structure in Africa. That's what it means.
So it's not a coincidence, it's divinely planned.
No, you can see the divinity in it, because a lot of people might not look at it that way. You saw America and you saw Biafra. One is A and one is B, and after counting A, you count B. In Africa,
so America lead and Biafra follow.
America leads and Biafra follows.
Of course, the man that spoke for America in that convention said that America will lead and others will follow. He was talking about the recognition of Biafra, because he said there are some other African countries that need to be recognized, that are working on it, that they will make sure that they place Biafra on fire.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Christian. Moneta get people that are lobbying for Biafra, and it is a plus. The way Moneta is going international, and it seems he's making this agitation a serious international issue by employing international lobbyists to make sure that Biafra is recognized at the world stage. Let's get a reaction. Now, thank you for that wonderful question, the anchor of this great platform. First and foremost, I want to say Moneta has come out to say, or has outlined countless times, that he said that the Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gold for the second time. Now when he said that, see, Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gold, it means that nobody needs to die for them to exit Nigeria. Now, Ojogun fought Biafra in a different dimension. Now, nnamdikanu did it via his own dimension. So everybody is taking it globally. And now we've seen world body recognize Biafra. We've seen the UN and then some other global body have come out to endorse the Biafra struggle. So kudos to him, it is a plus. Some persons have come out to say that Moneta should be discredited, the likes of Ohanezendigbo and that of the southeastern governors. But my question is that you said Moneta should not be taken serious. Then who should be taken serious? The government who is not willing to protect our people? Is it the people who have refused to speak up when the Igbo man has been marginalized in the country? Is it the same governors who have become a tools in the hands of their Fulani master? So for you to even have a character like Moneta and nnamdikanu to have come out to say enough is enough, that we are tired of this contraption called one Nigerians. It shows that these people have this mindset that, see, they can no longer be the slave. So for him to have even gone as far as to hire lobbyists that will speak on behalf of Biafra in the world in the UN summit, to me it's a plus, and that alone, the voice of Biafrans will be heard globally.
and the voice of an Igbo man is also being heard globally. Now, let me take it back the line. When Southern Sudan and South Sudan wanted parted ways, nobody killed each other. Nobody go through the route of violence. It was done amicably. So Samonepa is doing it amicably for him to convince world leaders that this thing is possible, and why the government of the day, the present government of Nigeria, are not seeing it that way. Thank you. You can also
to the government, to the Nigerian government be worried about this?
Why would they be worried? The same people have sent assassins to kill Samonepa. Now only he has escaped. So see, one thing about it is that the government of the day, they are panicking. There's panic. You know what it is now? So a particular tribe, or a major tribe, to exit your country. You know how an Igbo man is. You know the investment of an Igbo man is in the country. Now imagine in Nigeria without an Igbo man. Let's just imagine that. I mean, dominance. That means the outside man would now dominate virtually every government parastatals in Nigeria. So now the reason why the Igbo man is still believe that's Nigeria is because the Igbo man is still in the contraption called Nigeria. But eventually, if the Igbo man leaves, my brother, the Yoruba man will know the true meaning of Nigeria, and then we now know who owns Nigeria. Just like what Angobula said, he said they are not scared of the Igbos parting, exiting Nigerians. That was what he said. He said they are not scared. Indirectly, that means the other tribe would not have sense of belonging in the country, and we know it. We know it. I know it too. An African man now has the spirit of dominance. You cannot dominate him. If a Fulani man has the spirit of dominance, for you to dominate him, it will take ages. In terms of population, you cannot dominate them. So one thing is that Ojukwu foreseen this whole thing. That was why he championed this Biafra struggle. And now, gradually, it is now becoming a reality in this contraction called Nigeria. Now, there are some Igbo men are even tired of the system called Nigeria, just because they feel their brother is still in president. Now, my brother, I can bet you, come 2027, the Yorubas will be championing the Republic more than the Igbo man. I can bet you that. That I'm very certain of. Yes, we will championing because it is certain when their president, when their brother is being kicked away from the presidency, already there is a plot, and which he himself cannot escape. The president himself knows that there is a plot, and then the big shots in the north are formed alliance. You know it. RFI, a powerful influence in the north, is not in the league. Sorry, is not in good terms with the president. And now nobody can take that factor. What RFI did. I made President Tinubu emerge as the president via his own influence, and then we have also the likes of Ambulai, which is the chairman of the Northern Order Forum. He said, post that election, that the Northern Order Forum supported Tinubu, but come 2027, Tinubu will not get their support. So what does that mean? Now if the average left person is not giving the vote, now where will they get the vote? The shots come by 2027. The same thing the Yorubas have tagged the Igbos for. Now they will be the master mind of it, because I can bet you by 2027 Yoruba will stop, and that's the slogan that will continue to trend, is that we are tired of the country, we want to follow the suit of the Igbo man and exit the country, and then the Igbo man now will not take them thank them for being unserious, because now none of the Igbo man is championing for the exit. You are saying the Igbo man is not serious. There are claims that the Igbo man is not serious, but I can bet you when the system will also catch up with you, then you will know why the Igbo man has been championing to exit. Thank you for always coming.